we got a special one for this time of year. It's my favorite way to catch them other than jerking is jigging. Um, I don't know what to say. View this whole video. You'll see me catching a 3-pounder on it. Scale in tow this time. That normally doesn't happen when I catch a big one. I usually don't have a scale available for whatever reason. It's just the way the cosmos work against me, I guess. I don't know, but this time they worked in my favor. So what I like to use is the Strike King Bitsy Bug. It's just a compact jig. It keeps the weight up. So I'm using like a 1/4 ounce jig. And then I'm usually putting on a Ned Craw. So 2 of my PBs for different areas definitely have been caught on the same rig, which is the Bitsy Bug in 1/4 ounce with a Ned Craw trailer. So the one that I caught this past summer, right here.
What's your biggest fish in your boat? Is it Charlie the Brown?
No, that's not Charlie the brown trout. That's a good 3-pounder though. Yeah.
That one was on a green pumpkin Bitsy Bug, 1/4 ounce, with Z-Man Elaztech Ned Craw, the full size one. So it's got bigger claws and a bigger head profile, but the body is short to fit on a Ned rig, and that's what it's intended for. But I've noticed that better than a chunk style trailer, the Ned Craw, just it keeps that traditional craw profile, which is huge. If you're in Vermont, salamanders and craws are just as plentiful, if not more so, than bait fish. So those just seem to work really well. You'll see on these following clips that I decide to go with a Strike King Ned trailer. It's still, made for a Ned rig, but I threw it on brown and orange. I don't know the Strike King color code for what it is, but basically it's orange and brown. And with the foliage, I try and match the surrounding area. So like a lot of aquatic creatures have chromatophores, and they will adjust their coloring to match and blend in with their surroundings. So I figured, there's a lot of dead leaves in the water at the moment. Lord knows I've been catching those too. Honestly, been catching probably more leaves than fish at the moment. But that's because of the cold snap. Anyhow, I figured the red, it almost looks motor oilish. It's got kind of a blue kind of pearlescence to it, but it's Strike King calls it the red Ned Craw. That was the trailer that I paired with that brown and orange jig, and it's just the juice, man. I mean, if you're in fall fishing right now, I dare you to try and go catch them on this, because you will be surprised what bites, man. It doesn't just catch dinks, it catches big ones too. So, especially if you're in this area, like I said, match the hatch. If you guys still have bait fish going around, do your jerk minnows, do your underspins, do your crankbaits. That's all fine and dandy, but for where I am and the temperature that we're at, with like highs of mid to low 40s most days already, it's like late fall for Vermont and the weather around here. I think that I can probably take this jig into winter. As long as everything doesn't freeze up, I think it'll still catch them year round, man. I love it. So enjoy my 3-pounder and the other 2 little ones that I caught, and Yeah, I'll catch you on the outro.
So let's cast out. Actually, before we cast out, yeah, that fall rate is a little bit too much. I think I was throwing the Flashback Mini last time I had this on. Oh, we gotta tighten that right up. So normally when I'm jigging BFS, what I'll do is I'll get a controlled fall, not really a slow fall. And then once I get a cast into water, I'll adjust. So I know that I'm getting bottom contact, because that's what you want to see out here, is bottom contact. Casting's good. So like I said, just there. That's where we want the spool tension to be. Just a little bit looser so that we can get it on the bottom. I'm running 7-pound FC Sniper Sunline fluorocarbon. I've got my Arc gravity reel on my Arc Invoker rod. It's my favorite jigging setup for BFS. What I like about this rod is that it's tough as balls, first of all. Second of all, it's actually got a regular action with a little bit faster tip. I felt that one. We got a good thunk on that. We just slowly let him grab it. First cast, baby. Good one for this area. I'm gonna guess maybe half-pounder here. Nice lip. He's been feeding up. I can tell the red on his mouth here is he's been feeding on some crawdad for sure. Which red crawdad. There we go. You can't get better than that. Matching that hatch good. So the other thing about this area, the reason why I'm choosing a jig instead of a micro chatter or a fluke, you know, your normal cold water goings, is because the forage here is more salamanders and craws. And coincidentally, again, with this setup, you've got these secondary little flipper type deals, right? So you've got your primary that kind of look like craw claws, and then you've got these secondary ones. So this is almost creature style. Strike King calls it a Ned craw, but I'm telling you, man, this is almost creature style. Oh, yep. There we go. Nice. Another little half-pounder or so. Oh boy, I did some damage on his lip there. He almost choked it, but did not. Here you go, little guy. Take off. Other than foliage, this is pretty much rock chunk bottom, a little bit of silt, you know, not a bad place to Ned if I so felt the need or desire, but we had to check ourselves with the spool on that one. Almost cast it to the bank. Hitting this. Yep. Oh, it's a big one, boys. It's a big one, boys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is what we like to see late fall. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, you are what I've been waiting for. Yes. Yes, the Ned does it. The Ned does it. Oh my goodness, look at the mouth on that guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to have to play this guy a bit. Let's bring him up. Look at the mouth on that bad Larry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had a feeling if I came here that I was going to get a big boy. He's got some heft to him. I have the scale, dudes and dudettes. I'm excited. I am so excited right now, guys. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. Look at that. Here we go. 2.94. I don't understand the lock on this. Yeah. All right. You got a 3-pounder there, bud. Nice. Nice.
I know, right? I was too stoked on that 3-pounder. I've been almost skunked. I don't want to say skunked because I'm catching little ones here and there, but like no, actually I did. This past weekend, I was skunked straight up, no bites. It was terrible weather. I kind of expected not to catch anything because we had just had a cold snap and it was like a high of 42 or something ridiculous. But yeah, that got the skunk off in the best way possible. So kudos to Strike King to making some quality products. And even if I do my little weird mixy matchy with a Ned and a regular jig, it slays, man. Especially that striking Ned craw has those extra appendages that could be mistaken for salamander, so it plays both parts of the forage really well here. Having a craw slash slightly salamander profile for Vermont at this time of year, it's a win. And I think that's going to do it. So until the next one, toss the tiny stuff, catch the big stuff. A-dubs out.